Hi, everybody. I'm Espen. I'm the father of 3 daughters. I'm married to Trine. I have a dog and a cat. But most of all, I love security. I love security, and I've spent most of my professional life doing security in some sense. From both work in the armed forces when I was a younger man, working for the United Nations, to working as a manager and operator in many companies. I've also worked as an undercover cyber operator for clients for many years. The main job was to infiltrate criminal environments and learn how they worked and figure out how my client's IP was abused by them. But I also am in my 5th midlife crisis, and that I take great pride in. And this one is about sailing, and I'm completely immersed in that one. I even have pictures on my wall depicting sailboats. I dream about long cruises to faraway shores, but mostly I actually spend time on YouTube learning about sailing. And also buying the cool stuff that goes with the particular midlife crisis. And I recommend all of you to have a couple of them. They're really fun. Declare them out loudly. And since this creates the opportunity to do something really fun and people accept this ridiculousness. So back to security again. So I've learned over the years to respect many different trades. And I've also learned to be curious about people and how each and every one can contribute to delivering top-notch security in their services. So in this talk, I will try to make our research more available, and I will try to make it easygoing. For those who really want depth, you should read the research. It's well published. I, of course, would love if any of you take the time to read and comment on some of the publications that we have made. In this talk, my focus will be on security, DevOps, and ambidexterity combined. I will also share how we have experimented with using ambidexterity as a method to merge these into a more potent tool for the self-managed teams. Some developers and operations people view security people like this. And we also see that the people like this, classical security guards, sometimes want to subsume others in their own paradigm. These people are often seen yelling things like ISO 27001 or similar words. While some security and operations people view developers like this, like kids with a keyboard and little impulse control, and they also want to subsume others in their own paradigm. They're often seen yelling words like DevOps, Agile, and Jira, and even Confluence sometimes. And some security and development people can view operations people like this, kind of stressed, rather skilled, and have a need to subsume others in their own paradigm. These are often seen yelling words like ITIL, network, backup, and service desk. But what I've learned over the years is that everybody just want to be a ninja. So this is what all 3 characters in this narrative agree on. But can we really become ninjas? I've also done lots of martial arts in my life. And I know that to become really good at that stuff, you have to do that and not anything else for a very long time to become really, really good. But all of us have to agree that we are involved in the same circle of life as depicted here, and therefore might argue that we're all the same. So why do we need this to put emphasis on the differences? We should look at the similarities and find ways of breaking down the walls and acting together. Our practices and experiments suggest that if we speak the same language, if we work together, we can accomplish a hell of a lot more than if we fight and focus on the differences between us. So in the DevOps infinity model, all 3 competencies are tightly interwoven. And also we have to agree that we're all just humans, even though if you take on the form of a developer or a security person or an operations person, we're all just people. We have slightly different views, slightly different ways of working, but all of us have different competencies. And these are complementary. That's at least what our research suggests. So one thing that's in common is we all are humans, and humans as a species are territorial. And since we're also an apex predator, we only have to fear ourselves, don't we? So with that in mind, so we are territorial. We do have different opinions. We are quite good at what we do, all of us. So why couldn't we be more like quokkas? So quokkas are the world's happiest animals. They live in Australia, where basically everything wants to kill you. But trust me, yeah, a quokka would probably hurt you, but it can't because it's quite small and it's nice, isn't it? It's a lovely looking creature. They're not territorial and they're happy to share space, even food and shelter. So despite being hunted by predators, like we are hunted by hackers, aren't we? They have a chill view of life and are happy to share both information and everything else. So let's be more like quokkas. So with that in mind, I'll bring you through the outcome of the research that we have done. So for people in Visma, this is a mantra for management to reflect if you have empowered your people, are they enabled, and have you embedded and ensured the two above? The small cutout in the bottom of the screen is a part of our security strategy for the company, where we try to exemplify this. But ambidexterity can be a bit confusing in the beginning. Let's just take you back to the roots of what ambidexterity is, because DevOps is, of course, a word here that everybody understands, but ambidexterity might be new for some. So ambidexterity in itself is the ability to use both the right and left hand equally well. So left and right equally well. So let's do a small exercise together. So now have both your eyes open. Extend your right arm and point to the word equally. Okay, now close your left eye. Open it again, close your right eye, and open it again. So most of you will experience that one eye is better at aiming than the other. It's vastly, majority of people have either the right or the left eye as their dominant eye. So in the shooting circles where people kind of shoot guns for fun, this is known as the dominant eye. So even inside your brain,